Guys, AMD, Google, and Microsoft all came out with Q4 earnings, and all three stocks were down or flat. What the heck happened? I thought these were the big tech leaders and they were all at lows. In this video, I'll answer the questions: what happened with Q4 earnings in AMD, Google, and Microsoft? Is now the right time to stay long in these stocks, or should we get out and take some off the table? And how do you place option trades now in these stocks on the option trading platform? Hey guys, we have a great video for you here today. However, before we get started, if you appreciate the time and effort that goes into making these videos, if you could please do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button so that we can get this video out to more people. It really helps out the channel and I appreciate it, so thank you very much. I think it's super important that we understand all the different strategies that the rich are using to get richer. Then we can use those same strategies and tools to profit for ourselves in any market safely. Be sure and download the free options workshop in the link below. It talks about the two main benefits of trading options over buying stocks. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial planner and I'm not recommending trades. Please do your own research, and if you're new or learning options, I recommend you start small. What happened with Q4 earnings in AMD, Google, and Microsoft? AMD missed on revenue and guided slightly lower. Alphabet or Google beat, but the ad revenue did disappoint. And Microsoft beat and guided in line. AMD was down 4.63% pre-market following the earnings based on that miss. And even prior to the earnings release, AMD was downgraded based upon elevated AI expectations.
All right, it's time for our vibe on the street, and Raymond James downgrading AMD. Now, putting in perspective, they're downgrading from a strong buy to outperform. They're citing elevated AI and revenue expectations for the year, especially with NVIDIA maintaining a larger stake within the chip market. Now, this comes as AMD is set to release earnings results after the bell today, and digging in a little bit further into what exactly this call is talking about. A lot of it centers around AMD's new AI chip, which is the MI300. It's a direct rival here to NVIDIA. We know AMD has already secured Microsoft, Meta, Oracle among the customers for their new chip. But the focal point, Brad, in this earnings report after the bell is going to be what demand looks like specifically for this new chip. Exactly.
Alphabet was down over 5% pre-market as well, following their ad revenue disappointment, even though they beat on earnings and revenue. Even Microsoft, that beat, was down pre-market. All of these companies are best in breed. Is now the right time to stay long in AMD, Google, and Microsoft, or should we get out and take some off the table? Let's take a look at the long-term charts for these companies and see if they are below the long-term trend lines or above them. AMD is on trend, but I have a long-term target up around the 190 to 200 range. Google is 180, so it's right on trend, but there's room to move up. And Microsoft at 450. And the 2024 earnings and revenue growth per the FactSet Earnings Insight Report is expected to be great this year at 11.6% earnings growth and 5.4% revenue growth. So guys, I'm sticking to my guns and staying long these stocks. How do you place option trades in these stocks on the option trading platform? We're using the Tastytrade platform and brokerage. You can do this with any trading platform or brokerage. However, Tastytrade is one of the best. These are the guys that developed the TOS, Think or Swim trading platform and sold it to TD. And TD and Schwab use this to this day. Tastytrade is even better. Please use the link below and you can get cash back when you open an account. I recommend you open with around $5,000 so that you can place several different trades.
All right, guys, good morning. We're just after the market open on January 31st, after the earnings came out for AMD, Google, and Microsoft. So I'm going to go through what I'm doing in my option trading account. We've got two put credit spreads on, 160, 150s. We're at 167. AMD is down 2.5% right now. we are still above our put strikes, and if we look at the analysis tab, we are still in the profit zone, the green, and we've got quite a bit of extrinsic, $422 left to collect in AMD. So we can right click and we can roll the expirations out to the next monthly option chain in March 15th, and collect another almost $100, $95, and move out to March. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Review and send order. So we'll let that play out. Just got filled. So we're in good shape there. Anytime we get down to that 16 DTE and I've got a profit, I'm probably going to go ahead and roll that out. Google, we are down big. I did one short term, 145, 150, and then we've got a 143, 130 in February 16th, the regular option cycle. This is February 2nd, the weeklies. So this is probably not worth anything. Let's see if we can roll it out. If we go out to February and even out to March, if we move the time tab here, you can see at the bottom where it clicks it out. We can go to March 15th. We're still having to pay a debit, which I do not want to do. So I'm going to clear that out. Let's see if we can close for any credit. If we just try to close the position, it's going to cost us $460. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Well, you know what? I'm not. Because we've still got 2 days left and we've got the Fed speaking, this could easily go back to 150. I'm going to hang on to this position. But the February, I'm going to look to roll. We're still fairly close to the 143 short put. So I'm going to go ahead and roll out to March and see if we can collect a credit. Let's roll out to March. And yes, it actually moves our strike up to the 145. Okay with that. We can collect $168 for doing so. I'm going to go ahead, hit review and send, and place the trade. And we're filled. Let's go to the last one here. And again, I'm going to wait, monitor this, and Friday, by Friday, after today, after the Fed speaks, it may jump up, but we'll see how that goes. And then if we go into Microsoft, we are down $1.80 in Microsoft, but stock price is at 406, so still above our short strike range, and we are still profitable with 16 DTE. We could go ahead and roll out to March. We could collect $43. I think I'm going to roll the dice and let the Fed speak today, see if there is a move. We've still got 258 here in extrinsic. So I'm going to wait and look to roll by Friday of this week, and we'll see if we can continue to be profitable. And as you see, we're still in that profit range. As long as we're above that 400, we keep the entire $260 in extrinsic left. So 16 days to expiration. Let's see how it plays out by the end of the week and after the Fed speaks today.
All right, guys, and if you are putting on trades for the first time and you want to put on some trades in AMD, Google, and Microsoft, I'm going to go through how to do that as well. I would click on the trade tab right here on the Tasty Trade platform. I would go out to the regular March. See, these are the weeklies with the W. I'd go to the March 15th, 44 DTE, open that up. I would go just below right at the money at the 160 or 165. You can go $5 wide and collect $240 right now, or $10 wide and collect $428. You can also go down to the 160 and $5 wide, collect $193 or $345. This is probably a better bet. This is, it's already at lows. This is a good one. Hit review and send. If you go to the curve mode, you can see on the analysis tab that you can be profitable anywhere As long as you stay above that 160, you keep the full credit. All right, that's AMD. Let's go to Google. We do the same. We can go to the table mode. I'd go to March. I've already got on a 145 put in this account, but I would go 140, 135, or if you want to go $10 wide, you can collect $248. You hit review and send and place the trade. Again, same curve mode, profitable above that short strike price. And then the last one, let's take a look at Microsoft. All down today. Table mode, March. I'd go right at the money, 400. You can go $5 wide and collect $192, or $10 wide and collect $350. Hit review and send, and you are done. All right, guys, if you're a beginner and this sounded a little confusing, don't worry. It did for me as well at first. We'll continue to learn together in future videos. Be sure and download the free options workshop in the link below. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Any questions that you have, let me know. I answer every one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.